Deepika cleared PMP on Friday from India. Had been a very challenging journey, Deepika. Congratulations, first of all. Deepika, introduce yourself, your family, what are the challenges, so that these people are on day three, they will understand you. Please go ahead.
Thank you, sir. Hi, everyone. Actually, as sir mentioned, it was very challenging journey. 8 years, 8 months. I actually enrolled for batch six in last July, but due to work, family, I have a daughter. I'm married and I'm settled in Pune in India, and I'm a part of HR professional. So I think one of my colleagues suggested Amir sir's, contact, and I've joined. And after attending, I think I was trying to maintain a balance between the work life and the exam. Many times Sudha, Amir sir used to follow up. They actually gave me very good direction. They used to encourage me, but I could not make it until February. But finally in February, I decided that now I have to do it. And then Amir sir was also telling that before exam pattern change, Sudha also mentioned you should do it. So before a month, like on 13th or 12th of Feb, I enrolled for exam. And luckily, I had resigned from my previous job and I had a time. So every day, at least in the starting, I studied 5 hours. It was very difficult for me to understand those concepts. I used to feel, like demotivated, my lowest score. Even Sudha used to tell me, even Shamim, who also helped me to, clear my concepts, I used to reach out to him. And from last 2 weeks, I studied 8 hours. I used to make sure that I at least do a three mocks of 60, 60, 60. But to be very honest, it was very draining, but I could make it. And then finally on last Friday, I appeared for exam. Amir sir called me in the last night. Sudha called me in last night to just to, give me, encourage me. And they said, you could do it, because slowly, gradually within a month, I also improved my score. Um, Specifically, my confusion was always between the two correct answers, which one is the most correct. I always used to fail there. And some of those calculation part where, I was not able to understand clearly. So, but I think I could make it. So I really want to thank Amir sir, Sudha, and Shamim for, giving that direction, helping me, encouraging me. Even those in this 8 months of time, they never dropped a ball, although I dropped it sometimes. Like, okay, no, I don't know if I'll be able to get a time, I'll do it. But yeah, I made it. And actually, I would like to thank to Amir sir, Sudha, and entire team for keep rolling that ball, because it's important that you have good lead, good mentor, good team, good lead who will keep you, motivate you. So thank you, sir. Thank you, Sudha, and thank you everyone who helped me here.
Thank you. Thank you very much. So this is just a testimony. If you listen to her carefully, she joined in batch six. As my promise number one, I'm not gonna leave you. I did not leave her. But she actually booked her exam last month and started studying for last 6 weeks. In 6 weeks, as a mom, she cleared PM. That is the bottom line here. Okay. What I wanted to share. That's why she's kind enough to come today. And she did it this way. I'm very proud of her. Okay, guys, bombard her with as many questions as you want. Even if you have 1,000 questions, she is here with us. Okay, she will answer it. Whatever the questions you have. Okay, so kindly share the score what you used to score. We will come to that. We'll come to that. That's a very advanced question. Deepika, let's take it back. The most important thing. You are starting, let's say you are sitting in the class with them and you want to do PMP next 6 weeks. What will be the first thing you would do?
I think, sir, sir, let's start. They say like this: define a timeline and give some dedicated hours, how much time you will study. So if I have to clear in, then you have to set the some time aside and study very dedicatedly, because it's actually a difficult effort. It's not an easy journey, as sir mentioned. So you really need a discipline and dedication to clear PMP, to study all the exam pattern.
Hmm. Okay. Would you book the exam immediately?
Uh,
Or maybe two
I mean,
months?
yeah,
Maybe two
two
months.
months. Yeah, 2 months is fine, sir. Yeah.
Yeah, let's say book our exam for everyone. If you book exam for 2 months, 30 days before the exam, you can change the date, move it forward, move it backward, 30 days. Cancel it, no cost at all, zero cost. Okay, forward, backward, you can do that. So booking the exam will help, right? Get your date in front of you. Okay, perfectly fine. Did you read a book or you are not a book reader?
No, I read your book, sir. I think sir shared me a PMP
Pathway or
booklet.
booklet? Which one?
Booklet I read, sir, and also those diagrams which you
Okay,
shared with
but
me. The
what she is
yeah,
sharing here, and I want to put it that she did not read a book. This is a book.
summary book. Yeah.
Yeah, this is what is a book, and this is a booklet which you will get. This is not a. This is 18 pages notes. She only studied that. So not a book. As I said, not a book reader. If you are not a book reader, you do not have to study it. If you are a book reader, you will get this book. Okay. If you are a book reader, you will get that book. Okay, I will give you that. Whatever you need, I'll send it to you guys. Where we can find this book, you can find it from me. Whether it is on Amazon or people who are not in US, for US, I'll send it to you. Hard copy, I'll send it to you. E-copy, if you need after the class, message me personally, not in the group. I'll give it to you. Yes, Atil, of course you will get it. In Pakistan, Atil, if you are, you will also get by mail. Okay, Deepika, let's go to the exam. How did you manage the time in the exam?
So I think Sir and Sudha guided me very well. So there are three sections: process, people, and business environment. So I think first was, as Sir mentioned, was very hard. Basically, questions were very long, which was taking time to read and then interpret. So as Sir guided me, 80, 75, 75. So I always kept the track of time. In the end, for first section, I think five question left, where was there was time was just 5 minutes left or something. I just read the last line. I guess I read the options for first section when I started. And I never went back to any question, to be very honest, which sir also guided me, that because it's really confusing. Whatever whatever questions started coming, I just selected the answer, and there's also option to review. You can tag it, but I never got a time to review again, to be very honest. So in last question, when it was remaining, I read the last line, tried to get the keyword, and I selected the most appropriate option from the options. That's it. I did it.
Mm.
The middle second section was, as sir mentioned, it was relatively easy and smaller question. Last was very easy, was very easy for me, and I got 10 minutes of time also to review that question, that last section. So that is how I managed the time as guided by sir, like 80, 75, and 75
80, 75,
minutes.
75.
Yeah.
And did you take that those two breaks?
I took only one, sir. The
Okay.
first break I took it because it was first section was very difficult for me, very long questions.
Mm, mm. Okay. So you did not take the second break. Why not?
No, I think I was okay, so I just started it.
You were in the flow.
Flow, yeah, I was in the flow, so I started it, and I think, sir, I also missed some 10 minutes in the second section, so I was like, I need to, so I want to save time, so I moved quickly. But yeah, taking break really helped me in the first, where sir also guided me to, when I took a first break, I had a sip of water, I went out, and then I did some meditation because first section was very long questions and very confusing for me. So 10 minutes of sitting down and taking a deep breath, taking out, and then I was like, okay, I'm going to make it. It's okay. It was hard, but I think second and third will be good for me. So I did that also. I did like meditation also for 5-10 minutes sitting. I was sitting and with eyes closed when I came back and sat on my desk. So that also really helped me to calm down.
Mm. That really helped you calm down. Okay,
Yeah.
perfectly fine. Now you guys are thinking when I'm gonna say that a day before your exam. Okay. When you have an exam, a day before your exam, I'm gonna tell you, okay, do this thing, do that, etc., etc. So that day will come. Let's take it back since Ishwar asked it first thing. Okay, where is the question? What was the score you were getting in the start? Let's take it back.
I think when I started, 30, 20, 30% was my first mock when I did it of 60 questions. 30% was my score, actually. That was, and then it started improving. But the concepts which I was thinking was like really confusing for me. And then slowly, gradually, even Sudha suggested me even Sir suggested me to slow down, because I used to hurry at times, like finish karna hai, kind of, mujhe finish karna hai jaldi. So this really helped me when I started studying more, that when you read slowly and when you try to find a keyword, it really makes a difference. So purposely that was also difficult for me कि slow करके, because it's really tiring. 4 hours you have to sit long, and then वो ऐसे हो जाता है कब खत्म होगा, कब खत्म होगा.
When will
But
this end?
then yeah, so
And,
I think read slowly, and as sir said, identify keywords. And also Sudha gave me some of tips ki if it not happen, then it's a risk. If it's happened, it's a issue. That concept I think was I had to fit in very much in the mind.
mm, mm. Okay, were you using like how when the questions were not clear, were you using the AI or anything, or only Sudha and your coach was enough?
Initially, sir, I used to use AI just to understand. If explanation was not enough, I used to use AI. But to be very honest, sir, AI also sometimes don't give you the PMP concepts. So
Mm,
what we learn is it, and then you realize that no, this is not how we learn. And then I think we have a group. You put that question in the group, or ask maybe Shamim or maybe to Sudha to clarify. That also I did it
mm,
initially, but later on I think you when you get clear out with your concepts, then you understand like why you are wrong, or where you went wrong analyzing this question kind of thing.
Perfectly fine. Sudha,
Hi,
Sudha?
Deepika.
Hi
Yes,
Sudha.
Deepika was one of the first student of batch six that I remember very clearly. Uh, the batch that was given to me, the first batch that was given to me was batch six, and Deepika was the first student that I contacted. So yes, Deepika, you hold a very you are very dear to us. So yes, Deepika is very hardworking, and yes, in the beginning she had time constraints, and she was traveling a lot. Her work demanded that, and then later on when she was actually she could put in hours. She gave dedicated 8 hours, perfectly 8 hours in the last 2 weeks, Deepika, I think. Yes, and her scores weren't that good in the beginning, but then slowly her concepts improved. And Shamim and me, we both worked with her, and she has put her 200%, no doubt. Deepika, it's all because of your hard work, and we are absolutely thrilled that you are PMP certified. And yes, and congratulations.
Okay, guys, anyone has any question from her? Okay, Deepika, how important RCA is for preparation?
I think sir that's the key. Where I think you learn more when you fail. So the questions which are go wrong, it's actually mandatory to do RC to understand why it is wrong, where you went wrong. Because जो गलत होता है उसके बारे में आपको ज्यादा याद रहता है कि अरे ये मेरा गलत हुआ था, उसका सही आंसर ये है, rather than like saying कि जो सही था वो तो ठीक है, हम when you are right you are right, but when you're wrong you remember those questions perfectly कि this went wrong तो इसका आंसर ये था. So it's very important to do RCA and also understand the concept behind it. So that really helped me when I went wrong in my initial, as Sudha mentioned. My score was not that great, 45, 50, 50. Then it improved to 60, and ऐसे कर करके I did it. But that time RCA really helped me. And when I was doing overall mocks and elite mock, that time I think it really helped me where I went wrong. Those questions also started getting correct.
Mm, Perfectly fine. Okay, was doing RCA was challenging for you?
Sometimes yes, sir, because I in certain questions I was not able to understand the logic and the concept. Why this way? Why not this way? Kind of. Uh, so because as you know, sir, and Sudha mentioned, some questions are really confusing where you put in your logic, but it the answer is something else and not. Sometimes it was not from the nearest two also. So I really had to break my head for some questions to do RCA, that why this logic applies. Uh, but yeah, slowly and gradually, when you study and then when you understand more, when you do a lot of questions, you understand the logic behind it.
Mm, You understand the logic behind it. Thank you very much for sharing that. Deepika, as a mom, what will be advised? We have few moms sitting here. As a mom, what will be your advice to working moms? For everyone who don't know, I love working with. That is my one of my favorite thing to help working mom because I believe if I can help them, everyone else is an easy case study because working moms have the most difficult schedule for that. Okay. Yes, Deepika, what would you say to them?
Yes, sir mentioned it's difficult because so honestly, sir, when I used to do start a mock, and when I used to complete the mock, my daughter used to keep track of my scores, and she used to say, "Mom, Mama, it did not improve today. It did not improve today. You need to improve it." And then she used to study that Excel. So she helped me actually to clear my score,
Yeah.
because she's pretty now grown up, 8-year-old. But I think my advice to working mom is like, when you put efforts and then, manage your time accordingly, because I know it's very difficult. For me also, it was very difficult. I used to get up at 5. I used to do mock 60 at 5 to 5 to 6:30. Half an hour I used to put the time. Then my daughter's school tiffin and everything, she used to go up at 6:30. So I used to make it that, and then I used to go for a walk when she used to go to school. And that
Hmm.
mock I used to get an excellent score, because when you are fresh in the morning, you get an excellent score. So manage your time, put in efforts, and when you get the fruits, you are really happy to see that.
Hmm. Thank you very much. Anything else that you can share with the people how they can prepare for PMP? Any other
Sir,
advice, Deepika?
I would say, sir, the mocks which you gave me, the PMP booklet and the chart you gave me, I have honestly have not studied anything else apart from that.
Hmm.
Every
So
material that Amir sir, Sudha, and Shamim shared with me, I only studied that. I only studied that. Not even a single outside video on YouTube I've seen for
and
PMP.
that's what I asked everybody. Thank you very much for that, and I wish you best of luck for that. Never let me see if you have questions. Okay, so we have to do our while using simulator. That will come later on. Thank you very much, Deepika. Good luck and enjoy your post
Thank
PMP life. Bye bye.
Thanks
Thank
a
you
lot.